Okay, Dan, April is National Child Abuse Prevention Month. The FBI says predators targeting children are active right now across Northeast Ohio. First at 4, our Brittany Weir has the warning signs every parent needs to hear.
Each one of these pinwheels here represents a child, and the FBI says too many of them are becoming victims. Right now, agents are actively investigating here in Northeast Ohio child abductions, sex trafficking, and online predators, and they want parents to know the warning signs.
The internet is a great thing. It allows our children to learn and explore and have access to the world. But on the flip side of that, you're giving the world access to your child.
And that access can come with serious consequences. FBI Special Agent Eden Koth says even photos that seem harmless can end up in the wrong hands.
Oftentimes photos that seem pretty innocuous to us, whether it's kids at dance recitals or gymnastics meets, can sometimes be traded in groups by predators.
The FBI says online gaming is another danger zone and warns kids to avoid chat features with strangers entirely.
Someone can be impersonating another kid from a neighboring school, but they're really an adult, or there's somebody overseas who's extorting them for money.
The proof hits close to home. Earlier this month, Brook Park's Ernest Fuller was sentenced to 14 years in federal prison for trafficking nearly 2,000 child sexual abuse images. He is just one of 6 Northern Ohio men sentenced on similar charges in just the past month. But Agent Koth says if a child makes a mistake online, it's not too late.
You don't have to talk to these people. They're not your friends. You don't have to engage with them. And let's say you do. Let's say you make the mistake. Let's say you inadvertently send something that you shouldn't. Talk to your parents, talk to a trusted adult. You can fix it.
Agent Koth says the first step is simple, and it starts at home.
It's our job as adults to protect the most vulnerable, that is our kids. And so we have to sometimes do tough love, but we have to be able to have the conversations. And this is going on whether you think it is or not.
FBI Cleveland, along with agencies across Northeast Ohio, says reporting is critical. Tips can be submitted at tips.fbi.gov. In Cleveland, Brittany Weir, 19 News.